Fun fact, I was Wrigley Field's first ever frozen margarita vendor, and now I have proof. Yesterday, when I was going through my old vending photos for my 10-year anniversary montage that I made, I came across a photo. More or less solidifies what I've been saying, that Jonah Fielko is the first frozen margarita seat vendor in the history of the Federal Landmark. If you can see at the top here, we've got a June 18th, 2021 timestamp. Shout out to my buddy David for buying a few margs from me. He actually might be one of the first purchasers of frozen margaritas from a seat vendor at Wrigley Field. And it matches up with my own internally kept vending records. When I go into my spreadsheet of all of the games I've vended, in great detail, mind you, let's look at the entry for June 18th, 2021. In my supplemental notes column, I wrote, first time ever that Wrigley sold frozen margs, first frozen marg vendor in history, blue marg or strawberry daiquiri in souvenir pouch. That was on June 18th, 2021, a night game on a Friday against the Marlins, which when I was going back through these records, I thought was weird because the Cubs don't really play Friday night games very often. In order to do a little more verification, I looked up that exact game and I came across this ESPN entry. Don't pay attention to the fact that Zach Davies gave up 8 earned runs in 6 innings, but rather the following sentence. The Miami Marlins snapped a 4-game slide by pounding the Chicago Cubs 10-2 in a rare Friday night game at Wrigley Field. I feel like now I have enough evidence to somehow get this cemented in the history books. Cubs archives, historians, who do I have to talk to be a little bit of history of such a historic baseball stadium that has been around for 111 years is pretty cool. Oh, and for those that are curious, I sold 140 margaritas that day. Pretty good for the first ever margarita vendor at Wrigley. There's a reason they call me the Margarita King.